right, RLWF fans, time for another RLWF Max. Opening up a little tag team action. And coming out first, it's the Cartel. Carlito, the Mouth Munoz, and Noah making their way to the RLWF Max ring. Again, one of the new tag teams we have seen formed here in Season 3, and they have been impressive already. And listen, I would not be surprised to see these guys challenging for the belts over on Mayhem. The fans, obviously, you can hear from that reaction, responding positively to the Cartel, that is for sure. Two dynamic superstars together in an incredible tag team, but who will they be facing off against tonight? Out first, ladies and gentlemen, it is Smiley Sinner. Again, not normally a tag team competitor, but you never know who's going to be in a match here in the RLWF. And listen, on his own, a formidable opponent. In a tag team, you got to think it's got to be twice as difficult. And the Smiley Sinners, the fans booing, but lighting those fires. Who is his partner going to be? Ladies and gentlemen, it is none other than his boss, the owner and proprietor of the Psycho Bones Freak Show and Carnival, the one, the only, Psycho Bones. Of course, Smiley Sinner, a member of the Carnival, operating as strongman slash circus geek. And Bones is the one who brought him over to the RLWF, and what a decision that was, as Smiley Sinner has seen a great deal of success here, especially in Season 3. And now, a tag team. Now again, this is not an official tag team, as far as we know. They are going to make an appearance here. We will have to see if it's going to continue. Obviously, listen, if they see some success, then why not? But
he said he'll be making a statement in this match tonight.
Listen, I mean, I like my boss. I'm one of the rare people who actually likes their boss, but I don't know if I'd want to be a tag team with them. I'm just saying, you know. Listen, maybe they have a different employee-employer relationship, all right? Much more cordial than most, I would think. All right, this is a tornado tag, by the way. Little memories of Season 2 for you all. And there's the bell. It's going to be absolute chaos. And before we get too deep into it, I want to remind you, if this is your first time joining us here at the RLWF and you would like to have your very own superstar right there in the ring, all you got to do is swing by the Twitch channel and drop a sub, or hang out with us for a little bit, place a few bets, have a few laughs, and once you've got 5,000 channel points, redeem those in, and you can get your own superstar absolutely free. If you don't have the game, don't worry, I got you covered. I got you covered. Also, in the description below, there is links to the stats page, which gives you the entire history of the RLWF, every match, every show, every superstar, every belt, everything that you ever wanted to need to know about the RLWF, and probably some stuff you don't need to know about the RLWF, right there in that one link. And of course, you can always join the Discord, where our community trash talks and talks about all things RLWF and beyond. Oh, look at that maneuver from Noah. Slingshot suplex. Meanwhile, Carlos taking care of Smiley Sinner on the outside. Here's Noah with the power slam. Hooks the leg already, but only gets the 1 count. The Cartel doing very well so far against Bones and Sinner. Noah is going to drop Bones off that turnbuckle. Smiley Sinner clearing the decks. Again, that bounty still active since Season 2. All a superstar has to do is put another superstar through that announcer's desk and they get a title shot, but no one has redeemed it yet. Maybe this is the night, guys. Off the top rope. The cannonball from the top rope from Noah, and now he's going to lock in a submission hold, I think. Oh, the air... the air guitar. Having a little fun at the Mr. Entertainment there. The Cartel absolutely dominating this match so far. Not exactly what... Listen, no shade against the Cartel. They're a great tag team, but I wasn't expecting them to take them apart quite in this manner. But of course, commentators curse. Everyone back in the ring now, and Bones and Sinner trying to get something going. Noah on the outside, and Carlos left in there with both members of the team. But the Mouth fighting back. Side Russian leg sweep by Psycho Bones. Noah coming around to occupy the Sinner, but the Sinner occupied his midsection with a big knee. Noah tossed back in the ring. It looks like we're all going to get back inside the squared circle here. Carlos dragged to the ropes. And Psycho off the ropes into the Bulldog. What a maneuver. And now Psycho Bones going top rope. And boom. The Swanton Bomb. And now Smiley Sinner going top rope.
Desperate attempt here to get back on his feet. Ooh, that mess up his shoulder.
And boom. Clothesline from the top rope. Smiley Sinner hooks the leg. No help from Carlito coming, but none needed. And just like that, the Cartel in a heap of trouble. Carlito locks up with Smiley Sinner. He comes out on top, but no, nice reversal from Carlito. Noah wisely decides to get a little bit of an equalizer with the chair, but just leaves it to the side. Carlito with a flying forearm in the corner on Sinner. Carlito going top rope, dangerous from the top rope, and boom. Psycho Bones going to have to come in and help out his partner after that one.
Win or lose, they are going home tonight knowing they gave it their all. All right, back to it, returning to the ring.
Another reversal from Carlito. Noah picks up where he left off. And submission hold locked in here by Munoz, trying to make the big man tap, but rolled through fairly quickly. Psycho Bones locked in the Tree of Woe, and they are going to take the opportunity to continue the attack on Smiley Sinner. He rolls out, and now it is double team time for Psycho Bones. He also wisely rolls out of the ring. Carlito from the top rope. Oh, the drop kick. Devastating. Smiley Sinner coming over to help out his partner. Hurricane Rana from Munoz. Munoz telling Psycho Bones to get up, but no opportunity to do so. Both Psycho Bones and Smiley Sinner tossed into the corner, and the Cartel are pumped up. I think feeding off the energy of the crowd here for sure. Oh, Smiley Sinner head first into the top of that steel barricade, and now the Iron Claw locked in on Psycho Bones, but Bones punching his way out of that maneuver right into the hands of Munoz, who tosses him aside, goes right back to work on Smiley Sinner. And just like that, fortunes have reversed again, ladies and gentlemen, and the Cartel looking strong. Smiley Sinner tossing the Cartel all around ringside. No countouts here in this match, obviously. Munoz tossed back in the ring. Psycho Bones going after Noah now. Nice takedown. And a little helicopter spin. Why not? Just for a little entertainment value. That is what Psycho Bones is all about.
He climbs into the ring.
They both head back into the ring. Carlos in the corner, and oh! Just gets out of the way of Smiley Sinner. He would have been splattered all over that turnbuckle. But the mandible claw locked in now on Noah. Goes for the pin. Oh, 2 count. Noah manages to get out of it and roll out of the ring. A great back and forth match here.
His best move didn't get the job done.
Noah tossed back in. Here comes Munoz. Locks up with Psycho Bones. Bones tossed into the steel steps, but Smiley Sinner grabs him from behind, and oh, German suplex. Noah comes out to help his partner. Takes a few shots at Smiley Sinner. And oof, one-handed choke slam on Smiley Sinner. And Noah right back in the corner there to help out his partner. But Psycho Bones with a Samoan drop. An incredible tag team match to open up this week's Max. Smiley Sinner heading back in. Oh my God. On the outside, Noah hits Psycho Bones on the inside. Carlito. So close to victory. And Noah once again playing a little air guitar. Rolls in to help out his partner, and Smiley Sinner with the big suplex on Carlito. And now the DDT on Noah out of nowhere. Carlito rolls out, and Smiley Sinner is dragging Noah to the corner. Referee gets in the way again. And Noah takes advantage of the distraction. Oof. Missed on the first one, caught him on the second. The enziguri hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Psycho Bones could not get in on time, and after a great match, the Cartel
Here are your winners.
Comes up with a win.
A big win here tonight in this tornado.
Fans going crazy.
So impressed with how well these guys adapted.
Nice high five to finish things off. Listen, like I tell you, this don't sleep on the Cartel. I think these are potentially future tag team champions right here. I'm calling it now. Potential future tag team champions. All right, ladies and gentlemen, next match. A little one-on-one featuring 2 superstars from RLWF Mayhem in the first. Mr. Clean making his way to the ring. As always, resplendent in gleaming, freshly bleached, freshly pressed white. Mr. Clean, of course, not well loved by the public. But I mean, Mr. Clean doesn't mind. I mean, he looks out at the audience. He sees the spectators, the RLWF fans. He's deemed them unclean. He has deemed them a bunch of dirty hicks, quite frankly. Not up to his level in terms of cleanliness. He has been in the ring, as always, before the card started, disinfecting the ropes, wiping down the turnbuckles, vacuuming the mats. The man is impeccable in that sense. Some might say obsessive-compulsive, but his opponent tonight.
And here comes one of our favorites.
Another one of the rookies that have come in here. Came in towards the end of Season 2. I guess you can't technically call him a rookie anymore, but came in right towards the end of Season 2. And Season 3 has taken it up a notch. The Great Ossington coming in with those boxing skills. Again, the Great Ossington A bit of a mystery in terms of his background. We know that he did work the circus boxing tour, which is an unusual way into wrestling. He would go from town to town with the circus, just hammering people. They'd offer $500 to anybody from the crowd who wanted to get in the ring with them, who could go around with him. They did not pay out. There was no need. There was no need. They had to stop the promotion because word got out and people just stopped volunteering, which I think was the smartest move ever made by the public ever. Great Ossington versus Mr. Clean, and there's the bell.
Outspoken superstars on the roster in the ring right now.
Again, Great Ossington, a very unique look.
Intentions are that no one is going to stop him.
They might be intentions.
A little more colorful than Mr. Clean.
Yeah, but meeting him in the
A little more hair than Mr. Clean, certainly. Has him on the ropes, and he is going to work on the knee.
Straight to the knee, and now you have to protect that leg from further harm.
Missed on the jab. Irish whip into the ropes. Pop up. And then the big right.
Up to the top rope now.
And Ossington going top rope.
Watch out.
And the big splash. And Mr. Clean in trouble early.
Just turn that around.
There's the counter. He's got to try and get something going here, but right back to the combinations.
Shots to the body.
Oh my goodness. Mr. Clean being used as a punching bag here, and it only is going to continue.
Headlock applied and a nice short jab to the bridge of the nose.
Mr. Clean has no answer to the Great Ossington thus far.
Powerless position to be in right now.
Has him up and face first off that turnbuckle. I bet he's glad he wiped that down.
Reversal. Can he take advantage?
Clean trying to get something going here. Irish whip. And, oh, hits the big elbow. And now Mr. Clean with a couple of rights of his own here. Showing he's no slouch in this department. And, oh! Inverted DDT. 2 count only, though.
But can it be done again? How much is left after that?
Out to ringside now.
All the plans are great trouble here. Can he get it fully locked in?
Locks in the submission, not a falls count anywhere.
Nice
Ossington able to get out of that fairly quickly. And a Thez press, and then right back to some rights by Ossington. And now, oh, shots to the ribs.
Those are agonizing.
And the suplex. Ossington putting on a boxing clinic here. Clean tosses him back inside the ring. They lock up, and oh, nice reversal from Clean into the neck breaker. Again, I mean, in sheer punching power, you got to give it to Ossington, as he's proving a little fancy footwork there.
He's going for the pin. This could be it.
Is that enough? 2 count only. But listen, do not discount the ring IQ of Mr. Clean. Oh, it's not going to save him from that, though. No amount of IQ is going to let you regain consciousness after an uppercut like that. And 1, 2, 3. He is out like a light. A dominating victory from the Great Ossington over Mr. Clean. And again, another guy who has just been absolutely dominating all through Season 3. Only a matter of time before he's going to get gold around his waist. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, up next, a little mixed tag action. And coming out first, look out, ladies and gentlemen, the armed guards can only mean one thing. It is time for Hannibal Armstrong to make his way to the ring. Compliments, as always, of the Arizona Psychiatric Penitentiary. Straight out of the cell, right into the ring. Hannibal Armstrong, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, as big and mean as you can imagine, a former RLWF men's champion.
Matches can be downright gruesome sometimes. The way they go after their opponent.
This industry isn't about being gentle, Saxton.
And again, not the guy that you want to be in a ring with at any time.
I think the intensity can be turned up in the ring.
We'll let the pyro go, and then we'll keep this going. We will have to see who his partner is going to be.
Here we go.
Joining him is his Slaughterhouse partner. It is the Butcher. Now again, Slaughterhouse technically, we do not believe exists technically as a stable anymore with the loss of Carter Ford, but obviously these two former stablemates still close, still in contact. I mean, listen, they're both psychopaths. They both use chainsaws, unfortunately. We won't get into the details of that. It's a little more grim on Hannibal's side, but
Determination in her eyes.
I mean, both certifiable and operating as a tag team here tonight. I pity the team who is going to have to face them. The chainsaw, obviously, of course, as always, is not allowed to be used in the ring. And their opponents representing the C.U.R.E. So we're going to have a little Mayhem versus Shock action here. King Jocko and Bobby. Again, the fans unhappy to see the C.U.R.E. The pyro gets set off, and we are going to see Jocko and Bobby versus Slaughterhouse.
Two of the very best at doing whatever it takes to
Should
win.
be a great match. You can hear the boos raining down from the arena crowd.
Iron, Saxton.
Again, King Jocko, notorious in the RLWF for shady dealings. And Bobby, of course, a former fan favorite before turning on her tag team partner, Bailey Banner, and joining the C.U.R.E. And now, I think, more reviled than almost anyone in the women's division on Shock, I would think. But let's see who is going to be victorious in this mixed tag match. The men are going to be starting things off, Hannibal versus King Jocko.
Oh, this is
There's the bell.
treat, guys. We're about to see
They
a
lock up
mixed
mid-ring.
tag match.
Placed into the corner.
And already, Jocko getting squashed in the corner by Hannibal. And now the alley-oop.
This could do it.
Hannibal going for the pin already, I can't imagine. It's only a 1 point.
He's still in.
Listen, Jocko's had his struggles, but let's not get crazy. Had a great match last week, actually, in fairness to Jocko. Let's see if he can maybe get a little momentum going. I'd love to see it. Well, I mean, listen, people denigrate the C.U.R.E., but, you know, listen, you can't, there's a lot of talent over in the C.U.R.E. They've been struggling this year with the exception, obviously, of THP, but,
Typical guy, hiding behind his woman.
Bobby versus the Butcher. King Jocko a little slow to get out of the ring. Finally, he's out of there. Bobby drags the Butcher to the ropes, and it's just going to go tag in Jocko. Surprising there.
I think her opponent wanted a break too.
Oof, running knee by Jocko. Caught the big man. And now Irish whip and a shoulder tackle.
Both arms captured.
Stomping away on the chest of Hannibal Armstrong.
That was a showing of control.
And Jocko with a nice combination of kicks here, and wow, vicious maneuver there from Jocko.
Both wrists captured.
I mean, Jocko, one of the most creative movesets in the RLWF. You got to give him credit there.
He tags out, so now the women are going to
And
go
now the women back in the ring, and the Butcher flattens Bobby immediately with the clothesline. Sends her to ringside. And the Butcher, only too happy to wait. We'll see if that patience is going to hold out. It does not. Rolls out after Bobby, who sends her into the corner before heading back into the ring. Good idea. Put a little distance there. And Bobby making fun of the Butcher. And then a slap to the face. Oof. Again, a dangerous game being played here by Bobby. Disrespecting the Butcher like that. Has her on her feet. They lock up, and Bobby is going to drag her to the corner. Head first into the turnbuckle. Oh my, she's got her up top, but nice reversal from the Butcher.
Looking for more damage.
And oh, the Butcher just tossing her into the corner. And she's going to tag the men back in. Jocko jumps over the ropes. He's ready to go, but maybe he shouldn't have been quite so eager. And now Hannibal playing up to the crowd a little bit here, and then ooh, flattens Jocko again. Irish whip, and flapjack. There's the pin. 2 count only. Referee, get out of the way.
Flipping the script on him there.
Jocko drags him back to the corner and a head first into the turnbuckle. And oh no.
Oh, this is so
doing a little do-si-do, and Sister Abigail. Oh, devastating. Hooks the leg. Is that going to be enough to put away Hannibal Armstrong? It is not. Only the 1 count.
Just kicking out at 1 takes a lot in a match like this.
Had that well scouted.
Hannibal with the counter. And now Hannibal locks in the submission hold, of course. Not a false count anywhere. Jocko able to give him a couple of rib shots to get out of that maneuver. Sends Hannibal into the steel steps. He's not quite done with them yet, though.
Referee's count only getting
Tosses him aside. They're at a 7 count.
Gotta get back in the ring.
Jocko heads back in, maybe hoping for a count out here.
These women have been chomping at the bit, and now
oh, and Jocko tags in the women. He was 1 or 2 seconds away from a count out and tagged in his partner, negating the count out. Listen, I cannot. I mean, that makes no sense to me whatsoever. I don't know what Jocko was doing there. I mean, Hannibal was unlikely to get up before the 10 count. They've just given Slaughterhouse a chance to get back in the match. And now the men right back in it. Oh, another big knee. And Jocko trying for something, but Hannibal able to reverse. Irish whip into the ropes. Jocko hits him with the reverse elbow. And the women tagged in again. And Bobby sends the Butcher into the corner. Ooh, knife edge chop. And the forearm. And Bobby, oh! Crushing kick to the chest of the Butcher, and then right back in. It's the, I mean, I feel like the women need to stay in there a little longer. Listen, we love some crisp tags, but maybe a little too crisp. A little too crisp. Jocko, oh! Flatliner right in the middle of the ring. And he's not done yet. What is he doing here? Oh! Drops him face first.
He tags out, so now the women are going to go one-on-one.
And here we go. Bobby and Butcher back in the ring.
Got her in her clutches.
Bobby's got her up. And Alabama slam.
What power, what dominance.
Belly stop.
Bobby doing very well here against the Butcher. Not sure what, figuring out the right angle of approach there. And drags the Butcher to the ropes. What she got in store. Gonna tag again. I'm not sure I understand the C.U.R.E strategy here. Oof. Huge kick to the face by Jocko. Irish whip, shoulder block. Going for the pin. I can't imagine that's going to be enough to do it. It's not even close.
I thought this was over.
And once again, the women tagged in. Butcher fighting back here against Bobby. They lock up. Butcher has her up. Jocko chasing Hannibal around the ring, having a few words there for the big man. Butcher with the arm wrench suplex.
Putting the shoulder in jeopardy there.
And now looks out, going to roll her over for the Boston Crab. If she's able to get her over, she does. Cinched in. Hannibal comes in to take care of Jocko to make sure there's no interference.
Could have just been a tease of the potential agony that's yet to come.
And now, just stomping the back of Bobby. Pounding away. And a slap to the face. Returning the favor from earlier in the match. And the Butcher drags Bobby to the corner. And puts that big boot to good use. Driving it right into the jaw, but Bobby with a nice counter out of the corner. And stomped to the midsection. Bobby probably could use a tag here, but going for the pin instead. Thinks she might have it. Only got the one.
She is not done yet.
Irish whip into the ropes. Elbow.
This match is wearing her down.
Yeah, they've stuck it out through this match, but it wouldn't hurt to go for the tag soon here.
And Bobby with the hair pull mat slam, and I think finally she's going to tag in Jocko.
If you ask me, I think her opponent wanted a break too.
Hannibal comes flying out of the corner with the clothesline.
These men have been giving each other such a beating.
And you can see the toll of that beating taking effect.
Irish whip and, oh my goodness, the choke slam. The strength of Hannibal Armstrong, a thing to behold. Women tagged in again as Jocko rolls out. Referee gets directly in the way again. And Bobby pays the price.
And hammer it away.
The Butcher with another slap to the face to Bobby. And not done yet. Continuing.
And a slap too.
And still. Clearly, as I mentioned, the Butcher not taking that slap from Bobby earlier well. Has slapped her 3 times in a row. And continuing the attack by stomping on the right hand. The men back in the ring.
Victory roll pinning count.
And super kick to the face by Jocko.
Targeting a body part, working the arm.
And Jocko splits him open with that vicious forearm to the forehead. 2 and kick out by Hannibal. Referee trying to get the Butcher out of the ring.
Send him up for the...
Having no luck, he's giving her a count. The referee distracted here. The Slaughterhouse might get disqualified.
Just like he envisioned.
And I think that's exactly what happened. Slaughterhouse got disqualified because the Butcher refused to leave the ring. I think that might be an RLWF first. Ladies and gentlemen, the Butcher arguing with the referee and would not leave even after he counted, and a disqualification. your winners, the C.U.R.E. by DQ. All right, back to singles competition. And we are going to have a couple of superstars from C.U.R.E. coming out first. Your hardcore champion, one half of Old Norse. It is the Wolf making his way to the ring. Again, the Wolf, another one of these superstars that came in Season 3, and it jumped to dominance immediately. The Wolf, your inaugural hardcore champion, the first, the only hardcore champion thus far. In a non-title bout here tonight, though, against perhaps the toughest opponent he's faced as of yet. One-on-one. I gotta tell you, because his opponent is yet another red-hot rookie from Season 3. The one, the only Niko, making his way to the ring, definitely has earned a non-title bout here against the Wolf. Obviously, Niko has been dominating. He is also a part of the tournament they're having on C.U.R.E, where THP is running a tournament, the winner of which is going to get a shot at the World Championship. So Niko, not focused on one belt in particular. He'll go for any belt at all, which is exactly the kind of attitude I think you have to have. I think a lot of people focus too much on the primary. Obviously, the World Championship is the primary belt on C.U.R.E, but listen, especially for a youngster just coming in, a nice little run as hardcore champion can do wonders for your career.
He has a big match ahead of him.
And he is going head-to-head against the champ tonight in a non-title bout. I think the only loss is, unless I'm mistaken, and you can check the stats by clicking the link to the stats page down below. But unless I'm mistaken, I think the only loss Niko has had since debuting was in that 8-man battle royal at the pay-per-view. I think other than that, he is undefeated. I could be incorrect, but I believe that's correct. The Wolf, though, drops him off the top rope. Stomping away again. The Wolf, once he gets going, those barbarian tendencies just kind of start to come out. The rage builds. So Niko, obviously trying to neutralize all that from the jump. Springboard connects. Goes for the early pin, but not enough.
I didn't think this match was close to over.
Niko has him up for the deadlift into the power slam. Wolf, though, quickly up on his feet, and Niko only too happy to respond with the atomic drop. Wolf fighting back here, though. They lock up. And now it is Niko with a couple of elbow shots to the gut. Reversed by the Wolf, sends Niko out to the announcer's desk. He's going to roll out after Niko.
But he's got to be mindful of the count.
Oh, man.
And Niko has him up. Oof, shot to the face, and then... Oh, tried for, I think, a German suplex, but a great counter by Niko. Niko tosses him back into the ring, rolls in after him. And a nice takedown. And oof.
Being hobbled like that, something to keep an eye on.
Vicious attack on the leg of the champ.
Here it comes.
Hooked up.
As in, up and over. Sidewinder suplex. Goes for the pin. Only got the one. Only got the one.
Second win now.
And now Niko A little classic wrestling going on here.
Nice transition.
The gator roll into, suplex, beautifully executed. Some great fundamental skills there from Niko. Irish whip into the ropes. And, sling blade into the drop kick. Hooks the leg again. Niko trying to end this one early. 2 count again. Wolf gets that shoulder up, and he is going to roll to the ropes. Out on the apron. Niko right there, but timely counter from the Wolf. They're going to lock up again. Niko sends him for the Irish whip. Misses on the dive, and the Wolf taking advantage. Has him up. And, torture rack into the slam. 2 count only. Thought he might have had him.
He's just one final blow away from
Niko in the corner, the Wolf looming.
Solely focused on
and working on the leg. Counter from Niko. They're going to lock up again. And now Niko has him in the corner.
Oh, what a right! Yeah, that's some attitude behind it.
And, sliced bread hooks the legs. 2 count again, the Wolf with the kick out. Unwilling to concede defeat. Springboard crossbody hooks the leg. Only a 1 count. The Wolf refusing to stay down. And now Niko just walking all around the Wolf, stomping in every direction.
Punishing the human body.
Wolf on the ropes. Reversed and caught in midair into the power slam.
Picked out of midair into a power slam.
Flying forearm and another. And, Pele kick. Drops the big elbow. And the kip up, and Niko is firing on all cylinders right now.
Quite the challenge for him here. Strike after strike after strike.
Beautiful combination here. And Niko. Springboard corkscrew. And that might very well be it, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 3, and Niko's hot streak continues with a vital non-title win against the Wolf. I mean, again, listen, Season 3 has been all about the rookies, and, right up there at the top of the pack. This guy, Niko, what an addition to the RLWF. And now the Wolf has got to be looking over his shoulder, because this guy's coming for him. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the main event here on Max, and what a main event it is. Making his way to the ring, your global champion, Elijah George. Won the belt off of Zeke. His second run as champion was an RLWF men's champion back when that belt existed. I mean, technically that belt became the global championship, so a bit of continuity. Listen, the point is he's a 2-time champ right there. 2-time champion headed to the ring for singles competition. He is going to be facing a shock superstar, so we're going to have a brand v brand. Obviously the title not on the line, in a brand v brand. But it's going to be one heck of a match, let me tell you. Elijah George, listen, he looks good with the belt around that waist. He aims to keep it. Elijah George. And his opponent, representing Shock, representing the C.U.R.E, a little champ-on-champ action, ladies and gentlemen, as World Champion THP is going to be taking on global champion Elijah George. Again, obviously neither belt on the line, but a little belt-on-belt action isn't going to hurt anybody. Well, I mean, it might hurt the participants in this match because it's going to be a brutal, brutal match. But for the fans, great. We love it. Again, neither of these champions particularly popular with the fans, but you got to think that THP as de facto head of the C.U.R.E. and GM of the Shock brand, maybe garnering a few more boos than Elijah George on this one. Not a scientific process, you know what I mean? We haven't hooked up meters of anything to gauge crowd response, but you gotta think that's a possibility. The pyro lights for your world champion, THP.
I think the name,
Let's get to the match. Should be a doozy. Now, of course, a lot of history between Elijah George and THP specifically. THP was the person who ended Elijah George's first run as men's champion by cashing in the front of the line case at, I believe, the Suns Out Guns Out pay-per-view. After Elijah had already defended the belt that night against Pee Wee Nguyen, THP cashed in and took the belt from him. So, not fans of each other. A lot of personal animosity here. THP, I believe, I checked the stats beforehand, and I think that THP has won every single one-on-one match versus Elijah George. I think they fought about 3 or 4 times, and he has been victorious each time. So Elijah George,
out of the ring, what's his
absolutely looking for a win here. Absolutely looking for a little bit of vengeance against THP, but a tall order.
With the attention on the leg.
Toss back into the ring.
Elijah sends him back into the ring. Of course, THP coming off a loss to the Ninja. So we will see whether maybe there's a chink in the armor there, a little something that Elijah can exploit.
He skirts around it.
Elijah obviously with the size advantage on THP, but THP missed on the springboard, and Elijah taking advantage. Slams him into the corner, and huge shot to the forehead. Irish whip. And THP hops to the outside, but Elijah hits him with the tackle, a little spinneroonie for the crowd. Some shots to the midsection there from THP.
Setting it up.
And the big clothesline. Lock up again, Irish whip. And THP double underhook powerbomb. Beautifully executed.
Must come down, and it sure as hell did right there.
The WWE Universe is pouring more fuel on
and Elijah with a nice counter. Reversed into the corner, and now THP hammering him with those body shots. A great match so far here from THP. Elijah rolls out of the ring. And THP suicide dive through the middle rope.
That is the attitude of a daredevil. The ability to take risk with minimal trepidation.
And now some mounted punches and a slap to the face.
Just never had a chance to block anyone.
Elijah obviously not happy about that slap. Hits him with a kick to the face, but THP coming back there, slinging it. Oof, a sidekick. Elijah. Oh my God, the wing clipper.
That puts him in total control.
To the concrete. They're at a 6 count. Elijah George, I don't think cares about the count out. He finally tosses him back in. I thought maybe he just wanted to punish THP. No, he wants to beat him. He wants a win. 1, 2, 3. And Elijah George finally, at long last, gets his revenge on THP, and Mayhem emerges on top of this brand-on-brand match. Champ v. Champ.
He's definitely a superstar to watch in the weeks to come.
THP, that's 2 losses in a row for THP after absolutely dominating for months, weeks. I mean, how long are we going to talk about here? And Elijah George. Again, the fans booing. They're not fans of Elijah George. But listen, any opportunity you get to see THP lose, I think the RLWF fans can get behind. All right, that's it for Max, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us. Again, make sure that you follow us on Twitch. Make sure you're following us here on YouTube if you're not already. And come join the Discord where all of the crazy RLWF community hang out and are a little off in the head. But, you know, in a good way, I promise, in a good way. Thanks, everybody. Goodbye.